Welcome! Long time no see.
Very long time. Well, maybe.
Yes. The last time we recorded was May.
Oh, what? That's a long time ago.
Yes. It was a very long time ago. It was another year ago.
Wow, a decade ago, actually.
Yes. So you haven't heard from us since last decade, but here we are to finish the Gaga saga.
But, you know what? We actually never uploaded the first video. So these might be coming out like back to back, in which case, thanks for coming on to the second video. I know you just listened to the last one probably, but here we are again.
Yes, here we are again. And if you're listening on any of the podcast platforms, welcome to the next podcast, not the next video.
Yes, welcome back.
I am Rosa Beach, and my co-host is Starsz.
Hi.
We record from across the galaxy.
Yep, I'm in my parents' basement.
I'm over on the East Coast.
Word.
And, well, yeah, word to your mother, since you're in her basement. All right, so should we get this thing started?
Okay, first, what are we doing? For the new listeners.
We are... yes, for all you poor souls.
Jump onto a part 2 podcast.
They're nut jobs just like us.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what we're doing here is we are going through the very vast career of Madam Lady Gaga.
The lady.
In part one, we went through her first couple albums, ending at the end of Born This Way. So we've got a couple more to go. And oh my god, y'all, it's a saga. So we'll have Lady Gaga 6, hopefully, later this year to cover
I'm
for
so ready.
you. I am beyond ready.
We've been waiting a long time for that.
She's given us music, but
Yeah, but it's not
music.
LG6.
No. But yeah, we're gonna just go through the albums, rank them in a tier list, even though that's a dead meme now. But back in the day when we first started this, it was very much a thing. So we're gonna still keep going with it. We got S, A, B, C, D, F. Yeah. That's
All right,
it.
so let's go back over this tier list. What are, can we give a relative... Okay, pause. So, last episode, we'd come up with a, hierarchy, a ranking system for S to F. But it's been, 7 months, and I don't remember what each of these stand for. What's the relative? Can we start back a scale for S to F? What do all of these mean for us?
S is amazing, will stand the test of fucking time.
Amazing.
Because,
stand
yes.
the test of time.
Yeah, something that, you could play any day, any time, and you would be like, yeah, I can buy it.
All right. What is A, then? Isn't A for amazing?
Yes, amazing, as in, it's, a well-written, well, let's not say that.
Yeah, that's asking a lot.
Just, yeah, it's just a good song overall. Good
I think we
song.
should go not just with good,
Great.
Yes,
Great.
exactly.
Great. Because B tier is bomb-ass good song.
B for bomb ass, good song. All right, C. I think I remember this one. It's C. Yes, C. C, you're not a B, but you're good. Right?
Yeah, you're not quite a D.
Exactly. Okay.
Like a D song anybody could sing.
Ooh.
But you're a C song because Lady Gaga sang you.
So D is anybody could sing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
Okay, so D is anyone could sing this. And F, we know F is for forgettable.
Yes, very much forgettable.
Okay. All right, that's a nice little... Yeah.
I was going to try and name a song, but they're so forgettable that I couldn't name an F tier song that we referred to in the first episode.
Same.
Probably because the first episode was 8 months ago?
Yeah.
But yeah, we just, time is relative. Right?
I mean, we could say it was actually 7 months ago. So that's not very relative. That's pretty absolute, but sure. Sure. Okay, so on the first episode, we reviewed The Fame Monster, and Born This Way. Is that right? Okay.
Indeed.
On this episode, which ones are we covering?
Art
Ooh.
Pop. Cheek to
Ooh.
Cheek. Joanne.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm excited for this episode because I think that the two of us have pretty stark differences on these albums compared to our first episode where we felt very similar in the songs. I think we have a bit of a different taste here for Lady Gaga on the second series.
I believe so too, especially once we get to the Joanne era.
Oh, especially. No, you know what? Even the art pop. I'm just ready. Okay, so let's just dive into this. So, starting with art pop, there are 15 songs, but let's give a little context to this album. So, I think art pop, and none of this might be true. This is just kind of what I remember, or what I kind of...
Well, this is a conspiracy podcast.
You're
so
right.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, yeah, again, like, none of these are facts. These are just things that I think. So, what happened with art pop was, I think something happened where she, like, got rid of her old management, and she started, like, on this...
She did.
Ooh, yes.
They ditched her,
Ooh.
and she had also broken her hip,
Oh,
and it was all
shit.
around the same time. Who
Damn,
knows? Could
I
be
forgot-
related.
Yeah, they probably broke her hip as, like, an FU for, like, getting rid of them. Right? Probably
Probably.
conspiracy.
Well, the way the story goes nowadays is like they, back in the day it was she ditched them, but really they ditched her.
Classic story. Okay. All right. So, they ditched her. She ditched them. They broke her hip. Whatever. She's on to this new album. It took a while to come out. It's called Art Pop. And we had no idea what it was going to be. Then, in the miraculous summer of 2013, I think, maybe, again, I don't know if that's true. In the miraculous time around 2013, in some season, she comes onto the iTunes Festival as the lead headliner and comes on to this art pop performance where she showcases and debuts multiple songs from this album.
Oh shit!
Do you remember that?
Yeah, the iHeartRadio.
Exactly. Now, do you remember this? Because we were together at that time.
Yes, I do. That was crazy. It was out of nowhere because we knew the album was coming out, but it was like a week before the festival happened. There she was, and she was a new Gaga.
Oh, so new. Yeah. New Gaga.
She looked healthy and vibrant. She had perhaps killed her former self.
Perhaps. I believe it. And I'm looking at the release date.
I think so.
It was November 6th, 2013. So I'm pretty sure I was right. The summer of 2013, the iHeartRadio Festival, she headlined this, came out, performed these amazing songs. You and I were together with some of our friends, and it was such a cool experience to watch this. Like, it was transcendental. Like, this is probably one of the first big music experiences I've had in my life that was like, that really showed me how cool music can be. Because it was not just songs, like, you're not just listening to a song on YouTube. This was a performance. This was a festival. It was so freaking cool to see her, like, have this concept together.
I would completely agree because, I mean, since the beginning, Lady Gaga's been more of a performance artist than just a musical artist. But I think this is where she really came back with a vengeance with that performance aspect. She was a totally different person. Totally different goddess.
Maybe even Aphrodite?
Perhaps.
All right.
So should we dive into the tracks?
Let's do it. Where do we start?
With the first one.
What? Crazy. Okay. Whatever, if you say so.
We've been going in numerical order this whole time.
Okay, so what's the first track?
Aura.
Ooh.
Which was originally, when it leaked, called Burka.
Ooh.
But of course that's too, I don't know what to even say.
Too controversial?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. I think it was too controversial, but I do remember that demo leaked. Anyway, so on to.
Yeah, it was a controversial song to begin with. She talks about in the beginning killing herself and stashing the knife on her way to LA, which kind of,
Yeah.
starts us off from the end of Born This Way.
Oh, I never made that connection. Interesting. So this song I feel like really like sets the tone for the album because it's like the thematically, not musically. So like, because musically we got to get to that later, but it's kind of all over the place. But thematically,
Yeah, it's a wild, trippy song.
yeah, the whole album is like wild trippy, but this song, yes, for sure. Like you go into these deep kind of like electro synth parts, and then you go into these like poppy parts, these weird like parts of her voice where she tries to like show off, and then like I don't know, it's a really strange mix of like I don't know, just like Gaga.
It's a very strange mix, as I can point out on the Wikipedia page that says it is a mariachi and EDM song with Western guitar and Middle Eastern music influences.
Yeah, that is exactly, that's right. That's so right. Okay, so this is a Zed song with her, like her and Zed. So you can kind of get that like electronic influence, I think. So for me,
It's a very electronic album.
ew, yeah, it is. And I like electronic. Okay, anyway, so for Aura, the thing I like about this is like thematically it's kind of like she talks about like you said, like killing her former self, kind of beginning anew, maybe. I don't know. I don't really remember the lyrics, but that's kind of what I got from it.
Well, yeah, she kills her former self, and then she talks about, not being a wandering slave, being a woman of choice, being her own self, standing ground. It kind of goes back to where you're talking about how she ditched her former management, or maybe they ditched her. Either way, she is definitely coming out as being a strong girl who can't, hide behind her aura.
Ooh.
Or the original lyrics, I imagine, which were burqa.
All right, the real question is, did she kill her former self or her farmer self? Because I haven't seen Farmer Gaga ever. I think she's dead. I think that's what happened.
Oh, I think you may be right.
Okay. So the album sets the theme here. Her farmer self destroyed in a field somewhere with the scarecrows. And here she is all by herself, without her burqa, without her protection from the sun from the long hours that she's farming. And here we have a revealed Lady Gaga. What do we give Aura on the ranking system?
I would say, since you can't remember any of the lyrics, it's possibly F tier, but I am going to give it a B because it does very much set the tone for art pop. It's a very strong song, comes in strong, and, sets the tone as Gaga being a very strong woman now.
I'm so with you. I think B is probably the right ranking for this song. It's very strong, very good.
Probably. You sound very strong.
I am strong. I go to the gym. Okay. Cool. All right. So Aura.
Dance. Sex.
Wait, we're not there yet. Wait, is that Aura?
Tech. Yes.
Oh, it is. Oh, dang, man.
Dance. Sex. Art.
Pop.
Tech.
All right, so B, right?
Yes, I would say B tier.
Right,
we
cool.
can agree
That's
on
a B
that.
tier. All right. So the next song on the album, drum roll.
Rocket number 9.
And the song is called
Venus.
What did you think of this song?
Venus. I believe when I first heard it, I had listened to the leak.
Oh, yeah.
Because, of course, I cannot wait for new Gaga music. So if it leaks, I'm going to listen to it. I don't think I really fell in love with it as much until the music video.
Wait, music video?
Does it not have a music video?
I don't think so. There's no music video for that one. Yeah, what you talking about?
talking about?
Let's look it up. I really don't think there's a music video for this one.
I think if you look it up, you're only going to find a fan-made music video, which is not what I'm talking about. I'm confusing it with the
GUI?
The GUI music video.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's rewind for a second. So you never fell in love with it.
No. It is an F tier song.
So you forgot about it. It didn't have a music video. You didn't like it. Really? It's an F tier for you?
No, I'm not going to jump the gun,
Okay.
but if I can confuse it with another song, then maybe it's not the greatest song.
It's true. But, I mean, you knew the lyrics. You sang it right off the bat.
True. That is true.
Okay, so for me, I really like Venus. I kind of remember that I think Gaga said this was like her first song she produced basically by herself. So that's pretty cool. It's cool.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Really?
She produced a song. She like did like the stuff with it. Yeah, whatever that means. So that's neat. And I like planets. So she like
That was particularly what I remember is when she, after the iHeart Music Radio Festival, where she debuted a number of the songs, she went on some kind of like weird little tour of sorts. And I remember her particularly singing this song in which she looked batshit crazy
Ooh.
in a long white gown with long white hair. And she jumped around stage during the Planet Bridge.
I do remember
part of the
that. I
song.
remember that video. I remember all of that. Yes, I think we shared that with each other a
Yes.
few times.
Probably. So I'm not sure if I enjoy that, but I know she enjoyed that, and that was very important for her and what she was going to go on and later do.
I think okay, like
Don't you know my ass is famous?
oh yeah, that's it. Like that's the song. You know that and the planets. Like
That and the planets here in the galaxy in which we
all
dwell.
of the planets and Lady Gaga's ass. That's what the song is all about. So I don't know. Like Venus was like for me, Venus was a good song. It's like here's what I like about it. It has a nice beat. It has a nice little like catchy. It has a nice little like you
Okay.
like start the song and you immediately get that. Duh, 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 duh. It's like really it brings you in. It draws you in. It's a very good song because it's like very likable. It's very catchy. You're able to sing along with it. It's entertaining and it's good for repeat listens. I am a big fan of the song, but I don't think it's. Oh man, it's tough for me. It's between A and B. I think this is one of her strongest songs she's had.
Wow. Okay. I'm not so I'm gonna say C or D.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you think C or D? I think A or B. We probably should settle somewhere
think
between
it
B and
was-
C.
Yeah, I think it's a solid C song. I think it was more important for her than it was for us.
So the lyrics aren't like great. The production's really fantastic though. So what don't you like about it? Everything?
That's What don't I like
What
about
do you like
it?
about it?
That it didn't have a music video.
Okay. So for me, I want to put this at a B.
I want to put it at a C.
Do you think it's stronger than Aura, or do you think it's as strong as Aura, or or at least less enough to put it to a different tier?
I guess it is just as strong as Aura.
There we are.
So B tier.
B tier.
This is a very B tier art pop album.
Is it?
Isn't
I don't know about that.
Art pop B.
Nah, let's not jump ahead yet.
Well, let's jump ahead to the next song.
Okay, which is the one you were thinking of earlier, GUI.
another one with Zed.
Mm-hmm. This.
So,
yeah, you tell the audience what you think about the song, because I want to wait.
okay, what do I think about this song?
Do you like it? Do you want to listen to it often? Do you think it's a strong Gaga song?
I never listened to this song.
Same.
I never listened to this song, but I do remember the music video being so theatrical and such a big production, and also furthering the theme of the first song on the album, where, like, you know, she's kind of a, you know, bird who's lost her wings.
I don't know about that. But
Have you seen the video?
not in like 6 years. No.
Okay, well, she's a bird in it for part of it.
Oh, interesting. Here's what I think. Like, I don't listen to this song ever. And
Me
it's
neither.
like, I don't really enjoy it. I don't know. Like, I think the lyrics aren't... Like, I think when, like, she's saying GUI, it just gets annoying. And I don't really appreciate the music very much.
It's just because you're not a power bottom, right?
That's it. You said it, not me. But to all the viewers out there listening to that, hit me up if you think that's cool. If you want to...
I call it like it is. I mean, it is a power bottom anthem, according to Genius Lyrics.
Yeah, you're right. It's the Genius is always right. So that said, GUI for me, not stand out really at all, which is like tough to say really, because it was one of the singles off of this album. Like I think the first single, maybe second single. I don't really remember. I think first single. I think it was the first single off this album. I'm not totally sure.
I'm confused too, because since she did premiere all those songs at the iHeart Music Festival, it's kind of hard to tell what songs were singles. This was a weird album.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I just looked it up. It's the third single off this album. So,
what was the first?
Applause.
Oh.
Right? I know.
I do remember that now.
We'll get to that later. But...
Oh, no. I see the second one. Yes, we will get to that later.
But yeah, again, for me, GUI, not standout. I don't really enjoy it. I think it's just like a pop song. It's not like a Gaga song. It's not anything exciting.
Oh my god, so is it D tier that anyone could sing it?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel that too. Like I could see, like, back in the day, Carrie. Who's
Carrie
Carrie?
Underwood?
Carrie Underwood or Katy Perry, which if you combine Katy Perry's first and last name, her name is just Carrie.
Oh man. Let's do some other names. Taylor Swift. What is her name? Tift?
Tipped.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so I'm watching the video for GUI right now, and it is a very visually beautiful video, but I just wish it would have been for the song Venus.
Totally get that. I mean, videos...
It could have been.
I think videos, like, add a lot to music, of course. You know, it's like another, like, representation of the music. It's a video. But for GUI, like, I do remember, like you said, it's theatrical, but it doesn't take away from the fact that the music is, like, forgettable almost, or, like...
Minecraft.
Maffed.
There was Minecraft in this
Really?
video. Yes. And Jesus and Michael Jackson.
Alright, well...
I'm so confused. But honestly, I believe... Okay, this is far-fetched, but it is a conspiracy podcast. So I believe that her idea for this video could have possibly intertwined some of the other songs on this record. But maybe her new management pushed GUI as a single because of, you know, its pop vibes.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe, like, I don't like it as much because it is a single. I had, like, higher expectations with it.
Yeah, and it's kind of just, like, too generic.
It is too generic. Yeah, you're right. Carrie could have sang this for sure.
Perry.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie Tift.
which one of them could have sang this and it would have still been a hit.
Yep.
Because people are mindless.
True that. Conspiracy number 1. All right.
The ultimate conspiracy.
Maybe. There are some good ultimate ones out there.
Well, we'll get to that in later episodes. This is the earlier podcast where we just learn how to talk.
Right. Okay. So, moving on. The next song is Sex Dreams.
And that's not sex with one X. It's sex with 3 X's.
Not even 2 X's?
3 X's.
3 X's. Oh, man. That's scandalous.
This was one of the ones she did at the, is it iHeart
Yeah.
Radio or is it iTunes Festival?
It was iTunes. I'm pretty sure it's iTunes now that you say that.
God damn it. Well, I was wrong.
Well, it's okay.
But yeah, this is one of the ones she did during that.
Yeah, it was.
And this song, I'd never listened to this song.
Really?
Really?
That's disappointing.
Wait, how many times a week do you listen to it?
How many days are in a week?
8.
8 days in a week. How many hours are in a day?
I think it's 27.
All right, so what's 8 by 27?
374.
That's how many times I listen to it a week.
Wow. You must have a lot of sex. But not sex with 1 X.
3
sex
X's.
With 3 X's.
Yep, exactly.
You get all 3 X's together and you sex them down.
Yeah, but it's like 3 X's at once, so it's 370 whatever divided by 3. It's not as much as you think.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this song. I remember when it first came out, I really enjoyed it, but it was just like it very quickly lost its luster, and it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not very good.
I understand. I don't think it's a great song, but I think it is a good song. I think it's enjoyable and fun, but it's not like going to be like, in 50 years, people are like, oh yeah, that song Sex Dreams with 3 X's, that was it. That was her song. You know, like, that's not really where this song is, but it's not bad. I think it's enjoyable. I think it's an enjoyable song. For me, it's a C.
Okay. I would put this song at F tier,
Whoa.
and I'm not gonna budge. I'm not gonna budge. So we're just gonna have to disagree on those.
Oh! Alright, that's rough, because this is actually, I think, one of my favorite songs off this album.
Oh, wow. I feel like it fills space. And that's why it's an F.
You know what fills space? The next song. Which, hold on, before we get there.
What's the next song?
Before we get there.
Oh.
Before we get there. Sex Dreams, we have to come to a conclusion on this. You're not going to budge from F. You think it's forgettable.
I very much think it's forgettable.
Damn you in my sex dreams. That's not memorable for you?
It's a memory I'd like to forget.
So you actually don't like the song, like, at all?
I really don't. Like, when I listen to art pop, I skip it.
Dang. Oh, man.
Wow, have I said I haven't liked any Lady Gaga?
No, I don't think you've ever said that before.
I don't think I have either. I think this might be the first
All right,
one.
well,
I'm sorry.
do you think
it's
it's a D at least? Like, anyone could sing this?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I could see Perry.
Carrie. Her name's
Wait,
Carrie.
Carrie Perry Twift.
Carrie Perry Twift could sing this, yeah. But it wouldn't be as fun.
No doubt. Well, yeah, because her boring dreams about her cats are like...
Exactly.
There's only 1 X.
All right, so D is the answer for that one. Moving on to the songs that are filler. Number 5, Jules and Drugs featuring T.I., Too Short, and Twista. What do you think?
It's about that time.
Twista be going at warp speed breaking atoms. That's all I got.
So, I appreciate what Gaga was trying to do with this song. Like, you know, I'm sure she's a fan of rap and hip hop, just like all of us are fans of rap and hip hop.
Sure we are.
I mean, Too Short is a fucking legend.
Right.
Twist is pretty good too.
And then there's that T.I. who couldn't come across the pond for the iTunes festival.
I forgot about that.
Right.
But yeah, I think I'm confused by this song because I mean, she comes in real strong, being a powerful woman and shit. And I know she wanted to, like, meld a lot of different genres. I mean, that was what she wanted to do from the beginning. Like, she was always like, you know, I love rock and roll. I love attitude and the style of rock and roll. And I've always wanted that to be in pop. And that's what I am. But, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think she was smoking too much reefer.
Me too. Too much reefer for this one.
And then too, going back to her new management, I don't know if this is true or not, but it kind of just seems like perhaps her new management was like, "Hey, we can get this, and this on a track. What you got for us, Gaga?" And she's like, "Oh."
She's like, okay. I got pancake, I got honey. We're gonna smother it, baby.
Like, I smoke weed.
So what are you putting this song at?
Oh God. Do we have to rank it?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. I don't want your jewels. I want your drugs. Don't want your money. Want your love. Oh, she's going hard with the Aphrodite. Damn, dude. Do we ever forget this song though?
That's a great point. Here's the thing. I don't forget this song, but I wish I could.
Same. But I also don't think anyone else could do this song. Well, actually I do. I think this might be a solid D tier.
For me, this is F. And here's the thing. F might be forgettable, but it's also like a failure song. You know? This song, not a hit. Not fun. Well, okay, I take it back. It's a little fun. But here's the thing. I'm listening to Gaga. I don't want to listen to the song. Like, I probably won't skip it just because I like albums. I like seeing like how they move together. But if the song wasn't on the album, I'd probably be happier. So for me, that's a solid F.
It's good pussy in the passenger seat. My little homies hang with me. I be passing them freaks, bitch. Yeah, F tier.
You just solidified it with that rap. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on.
Moving on.
Number 6. What's it called?
Manicure. This is one of my faves.
Ooh, okay. All right. So
this is one of the ones she premiered at the iTunes Fest.
Right.
And it is just like catchy. It's empowering. It's like about sex, like all of her songs. I really dig it. I go back to it. Yeah. What do you think? I feel like you don't like it.
This is a very like girl song, you know? It talks about like being a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really put on lipstick, do you? Or
makeup
heels.
or high heels
or curl your
curl
hair.
my hair or put like lipstick. Oh wait, we already said that one.
But hey, do you want to be manicured?
No, I really don't.
No, but that part is she does a twist on words.
I know.
And that's about being
Dick down.
fucked.
Fucked. Can we not say that on YouTube?
This is a podcast.
You're right.
Yeah, we cannot say that on YouTube if we want to be monetized, but we also have to have 100 subscribers to even be considered for monetization.
Oh, don't worry. After they hear this podcast, they're going to subscribe.
By the way, if you have subscribed, thank you so much. I promise these will get better with time.
Yeah, punch that bell. That's all I got.
Yeah. Smack that like.
Yeah, lick that subscribe
Get
button.
manicured.
Exactly. All right, manicured. It's like...
So you don't like it.
No,
I like it.
It's not that I don't like it. I just don't like relate to the song. You know, like, I'm not going to say it's a bad song, but for me, it's not one of my favorites at all. It's just like, it's one of those songs that's like on the album. And I'm like, all right, here it is. All right, cool, it's over.
So it's a C.
For me, it's a D. What do you...
You think... you think Carrie Perry Twizzle could sing Manicured?
Okay, we gotta adjust this ranking. D's not just like any... Okay, so there are multiple parts of this. Like, just like F is forgettable / failure. D could be like anyone can sing this / okay song. You know, like, it's an okay song.
What other songs do we have in C?
I have nothing yet. I have no idea. Like, I don't have the old ranking. It's lost to infinity.
I'm talking about just for art pop.
Oh, no.
Because, yes, I know you lost your recording.
No, it's here somewhere. Just not easily available.
I should be keeping notes. Okay. Well,
We have...
you live, you learn.
Yeah, so we don't have any C's yet. We have 2 B's, 2 D's, and 1 F. So is it
Okay.
between, like, Sex Dreams was a D, GUI was a D, but then Aura was a B, and Venus was a B. What do we think this song's at?
C.
Okay, I'm happy with that. C is fine.
You only went on that tangent because you weren't okay with it.
I changed my mind. It happens.
Well, I thank God it does.
Yeah.
And see, that proves that we are open-minded individuals.
Yep, that's why
Who can...
that's why we can handle conspiracy theories.
Exactly. So y'all just wait.
Yeah.
So we have Manicure. Manicure comes in at a C.
Right. Next song, her second single, featuring R. Kelly, Do What You Want. Yeah. And what do you think? You like the song? You hate it? You think it's controversial?
Wait. Is this really the next song?
Yeah, right? After Manicure?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. I trust you. Okay. Sorry.
And I trust Wikipedia, so you're trusting, like, down the line, just to let you know.
Okay. Wow. So much has come to light since the release of this song on October 21st, 2013.
Wow.
Do y'all, as the listeners, remember the person you were in 2013? October.
No, I don't.
I don't exactly either. But I do know I've learned many, many things since that date.
Right.
Right.
Where are you going with this?
I believe Lady Gaga's pulled this song and it's no longer, like, on, like, the album, right?
I'm pretty sure that's right. Pretty sure that is correct.
Okay, yeah.
She was like, fuck you, R.
Okay.
Kelly. How dare you? Get rid of the song.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's crazy, though, in retrospect, and also going to dive into some conspiracy, but, I mean, the song title itself, Do What You Want, then if you finish it with the lyrics, With My Body, that, taken out of context, directly relates to, you know, everything that we should have already known in 2013, but we were too blind back in the day. We're not blind anymore.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, if you're not familiar with R. Kelly and everything he's done, educate yourself. But also, so back to the song itself. Do What You Want With My Body. I kind of relate to this in a way, because when I think about my life, you know, it's like, yeah, our body's here. It's for your disposal. you can be whoever you want to be.
Interesting.
But, she goes on and she's like, you can do what you want with my body, but you can't have my mind.
Ooh.
You can do what you want with my body, but you don't own my life. You can do what you want with my body. I don't know. I think there's some important messages in this song, and I'm curious to know if, honestly, I mean, we'll never know, but I wonder if Lady Gaga did really know who R. Kelly was when she did this song, and it was maybe just like a part of her contract, like the rest of this album, like Jewels and Drugs. All right, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
I wonder the same thing. I don't know. It's tough because, like, here's the thing. Like, music is music. And when you look at it, like, in a sense of just the music, like, minus the artists, so minus R. Kelly's, like, controversy, minus Gaga's, like, weirdness or whatever you want to call it, like, that people always think she has, this song, I feel like, is, like, a solid bop. It's a solid pop song.
I really do think it's a great song. Do you remember, after the album had been released and everything, there was some television show that Gaga went on, and you know who took the part of R. Kelly?
Oh, God, who?
Your girl, Tina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you not remember that? When Christina Aguilera and Lady Gaga performed this song on, like, television?
Did they kiss?
I don't remember. I hope they did.
No, I actually don't remember that at all.
Well, damn, dude. You gotta look that up.
Yeah, you're right. Well, okay, so yeah, I think this is a good song. It's super poppy, super fun. Fuck R. Kelly, but...
I think that's why it was chosen for the second single, which is crazy to think back in retrospective.
Yeah.
But that was before everyone accepted the fact that R. Kelly was who he was before,
Yeah.
I don't know. What happened around that time where we were like, wait a minute. We gotta start getting on these guys instead of glorifying these guys and keeping them going.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I guess apparently some of them still fall under the radar.
So you're going to put this in A?
No.
Oh. What are you going to put it as?
I would say it's a B song. A B. B. You think it's an A song?
I think
Seriously?
it's B or A. Yeah. It's enjoyable. It's fun. It's not like the best song ever, but like, yeah, it's a B. Okay. It's a B. I convinced myself.
it's a B.
Moving on, though. Let's talk about this next song. The title track of the album. Art Pop.
Art Pop.
Okay. Here are my thoughts on this.
Yes, please go. Go off.
This is my favorite song on the album. It is wonderfully atmospheric. It's a song that brings you colors with the music. It brings motion to the notes. You feel almost a different kind of like sensation as you listen to this music. It is really, again, the word I think that best describes it is atmospheric.
I would completely agree.
Yeah, totally. It's just so... The thing that's so weird about the song, though, is that it's so derivative from the rest of the album. Like, it doesn't really follow in suit with what has happened with the songs before or after it. Like, before this you have Do What You Want, and after this you have Swine. It's almost like this, like, break for a second that you get. This little, like, interlude between the two halves of the album that you're totally not expecting because you just listen to, like, R. Kelly rap about, like, stuff that we don't need to talk about. And after this, we're, like, hearing about, like, Swine, about how Gaga gets, like...
Raped?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, like... But, again, this song comes out of nowhere almost on the album, but it is probably one of my favorite Gaga songs.
It is the album, yeah.
It is, and if the whole album was like this as a concept album, the whole album would be an S for me. This was, like... When this came out, I was shocked. And it was amazing for me. This is my favorite song off the album, for sure.
I would completely agree. This song takes you to a whole nother world. As a standalone, I don't think anyone would even place this song on this album other than the name.
Same.
She kind of takes you into a whole nother world, and which she created, and she tells you how she created it, and yeah, just let's leave it at that. This is a total S tier, right?
This is total S tier.
Yeah, this is what Gaga is if she didn't sign any pieces of paper.
I hope so.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she signed some papers, and that's why we got these other songs we got to talk about.
It's true. You know what? As I'm looking at the album stuff for this, the information of writers and producers for this album, the writers and producers for this song did 4 other songs, the exact same lineup. Let's see. It was Swine, Art Pop, Manicure, Sex Dreams, and a little bit of Jewels and Drugs as well.
Oh, God.
I know. Even Applause, yeah. So, I mean, this is, it shouldn't have come out of left field. This song, I feel might have just been, hopefully not, but maybe an afterthought for them. It was kind of this is, just a cool song. Let's put it in the middle. Who knows? I don't know.
I do feel like the placement is very strange on the album because, like you, I enjoy listening to an album through. If I'm thinking of a specific song, I go to the album and listen to the album. So it is kind of strange where it's sandwiched between, Do What You Want and then Swine.
Right.
But I still think it's an amazing song, especially the way she premiered it at the iTunes Festival. Yep. And her whole, I am new Gaga, I have a new hip, I am amazing, and I have created a world.
Yeah.
You can create a world, too.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was like. It was really cool. It was, transformational. Yep.
Definitely.
All right, so...
I'd say this song is what makes this album not a flop, because I know everyone likes to argue that this was a flop for her, but this song alone.
Yeah, I don't think it was a flop as an album, but this song really pushed it for me as this is, because when you have a self-titled track like this, a title track that matches the album, it kind of really sets the tone for everything. So when you encounter the song Art Pop, you get this whoa sensation after listening to it. Surprising.
Yeah, and 2, I think this was kind of her climax, since she really hit the scene. I mean, she's been into music since she was a little girl, and she always wanted to become famous. Well, not famous, but she always wanted to, make music for a living. And her idea behind that was combining, art into pop.
Right.
So, I don't know. Very monumental song. I love it.
All right, cool. So we have our first S tier of this album.
Ooh, conspiracy. All
right, go. What is it?
This is track number 7, correct?
Art Pop is 8.
Oh. I'm looking at the lineup on Genius where Do What You Want has been removed.
Oh.
And Do What You Want is added to the end as a remix with Christina.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, never mind. I was going to say, Art Pop 7. 7's a, godly number. But never mind. My conspiracy is shattered.
It got debunked very, very quickly.
Damn it.
All right. Next song is called Swine. This song is nuts.
Yeah, do you remember her first performance of it?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe not the first performance of it,
no,
but
I
her
remember.
performance. Okay, the performance at, what was it? What's that festival they have in Austin, Texas?
What?
South by Southwest.
I'm talking about the iTunes Festival one.
I don't think she performed this at iTunes.
She 100% did.
Did she really?
100%. 110%. Yeah. This is one of the ones I remember the most. This song, this is I
just remember her performance at South by Southwest.
This song was out of this was the craziest thing I had ever seen her done. Straight up. People try to say meat dress, Like, like come out of like the fucking egg on the runway. Like what? No, this song's called fucking Swine, and it's all like she uses like this like nasally voice. They put on pig masks. She's singing like this like yeah, she's singing this crazy ass shit. Like
I know, and she's literally calling out the fucking shitheads in the music industry. I know. This song is nuts. This is actually I can't even talk because it's crazy.
All right, deep breath. What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to like get across?
I think this is another one of those songs like Venus, where like this is a song she really needed to put out. Yeah. Like her as a person needed to express this, and she needed to express it globally since she has a global platform at this point in time. As a song, though, I mean it's an alright song. It's a different like vibe. Mm. It's a little like I don't even know. I mean, it's just another electronic song. Yeah. But
yeah, I understand.
It's the only thing I remember about it is the performance at South by Southwest, which I don't think you even know about.
I don't think so.
You don't know about that one, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, she like she's performing it, and like one of her backup dancers is like gagging herself and throwing up on her.
What?
I know, like you don't even believe me, but I swear to God.
What? I can't even. Oh God. Okay, I'm watching this right now on YouTube.
So I told you it's true. Okay, so they then climb atop a large mechanical bull with a pig's head and a ball gag inserted in its mouth, riding it together and simulating sex acts. Brown continued to vomit on Gaga and her white apron during the time atop the bull. She even inserts her fingers inside Gaga's throat, making her regurgitate the black paint all over.
What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna stick with my theory. This is the craziest thing that Gaga's done.
I mean, yeah, it is definitely the craziest thing she's ever put out. But I mean, I understand the concept behind it, and especially now, later in life, that more has come out about the things like she went through, or she, you know, the things that people go through in the music industry. It's like, I mean, I understand why she did this. It's kind of crazy though. It's very shock. It's very like I don't know. She's she's like channeling Slipknot in this.
Slipknot. Wow.
Where do we rank this? I don't even know where to put it.
This is like a different dimension. A different dimension of ranking. Indeed. It's not forgettable, that's for sure.
Like her song "Till It Happens to You," that's like what we would expect her to do, but like this is what she did before that.
Oh, jeez. For me, I dig the production. That's the thing I like the most about it. Like when you put the headphones on, it's like it gets you. It's good. It's got the beat. But
I gotta listen to it. This is what I'm gonna play at the gym tomorrow. Is Art Pop.
Hell yeah, it's so good. Okay, so for me, oh jeez, I'm gonna say like a D. I mean, I obviously like.
No one else could do it, but yeah, I know. I don't think it's that.
It's one of those things like it's not like a great song.
But it's also not an F because there's such a huge concept behind it that it's like this is art. If any of the songs on this album are art, this is one.
Yeah. Wow. I'm like reeling from this video. I'm so okay. I gotta close it. We're never gonna get anywhere if I have this video open.
I feel like your ranking would be higher if you had seen that before today.
You're probably right. All right. So for me, this is a D. What do you rank this?
I rank this like a C. Just for I mean, the art factor alone, like, I mean...
You're at a loss for words.
I am literally speechless.
Wow.
Shout out. Dude, I mean,
You think it's a B?
like,
An A?
I mean, it's BC for me.
Wow.
It's BC for me. Because she puts so much emotion and, like, rage and, like, anger into this song. Like, this is her, like, way of getting back at some people. And, like, I don't know. I like it. I like it. I like
So
it. I can vibe
You think
with
it's
it.
better than GUI?
Yes!
Do you think it's better? Do you think it's at the same level as Manicure?
Yes,
All
yes,
right,
yes,
all right.
yes. It's definitely C. It's a C tier.
I think
Come
it's a C
on.
also. I agree.
Okay, okay.
All right.
I've been writing them down now.
Nice. Okay. All right. Then that means the next song we have to go over is number 10, Donatella. I think this is short and sweet answer. What do you got?
It's a total bop. It's a B.
B. What? What's wrong with you?
It's a total bop. Do you not listen to this sometimes when you're getting ready?
Never.
Well, you should.
Donatella. No, this is like a D.
I'm fab.
This is like this might.
I'm
This is
blonde.
either a D or an F.
I'm skinny. I'm rich. And I'm a little bit of a bitch.
No. Yeah, no, that's a D or F for me.
I wanna dress you up and so.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to hear it. What do you give this?
It's so campy, which is what Versace is.
I don't care.
Like, they're so tacky that this is the perfect song for them.
Like literally, that means nothing to me.
You don't give a fuck. It's an F.
Exactly.
It is an F. I agree. I love this song so much, but it is so tacky, and it works the F tier.
It works.
It was a song written for F
Exactly.
tier.
Yes, you're so right. Thank you for understanding.
It just took me a second to come
Okay,
to.
good.
We all get blind sometimes.
It's okay. Now this next song, Fashion! Fashion! What? This song? Okay, yeah. This song for me,
Looking good and
fine.
feeling fine.
I like this song.
Looking good and feeling fine. I fucking love this song. This is another one that you play when you're getting ready.
You're right. This is more of like a universal, like fun, like listen song.
Step into the realm. I sing this at work sometimes.
Speaking of work, do you remember that time I hit you with like that 6-pack of ice?
Yes, I remember when you chucked a big ice block like 30 feet away from me and hit me right in the temple and almost killed me. Yes, I do.
Like, who would have ever thought my aim could accomplish that?
Only for that.
I know. I was trying to impress a guy, I think. I think that's why it happened.
Try to make a basketball, you're never going to do it.
Exactly.
But that one moment in time, you were dead on.
I know. All right. Anyway, so Fashion for me, I'm giving this a C at least. Probably a C.
Let me think through the song. I want to give it a B, but I could be
Whoa.
wrong.
It has a nice little like interlude. It goes between like the nice beat, the French like the lyrics. I don't know. Je me sais
On your face, a new
all.
designer dress.
Fashion.
Ooh, there's Life on Mars, where the couture is beyond beyond. I don't remember that lyric.
Me? I've never heard that lyric.
But that alone makes me want to give it an A. I'm still saying B. Like, this is one of the better songs on this album.
Yeah, I agree. But I think it's more of like, I think it's less of like an,
Fashion.
I don't think it's Aura Venus level. I think it's more of like a little lower than that.
Dude, will.i.am sings on this?
What kind of version are you looking at?
I'm on Genius.
You gotta get on the source of truth Wikipedia, okay?
He apparently sings in the outro when it's like she's singing the French, and he's like, "Fashion."
Oh, is that him for real?
That's what Genius
Whoa,
says.
that's crazy.
I don't know if they're right or not.
Well, what do you rank the song?
A B.
I give it a C.
Oh no, I'm realizing that my rabbit in the back is tearing up cardboard and this is going to be on the recording.
I don't hear it.
I know you don't hear it, but that's because I've got you, like, you're in my headphones.
Oh, okay. It'll be fine.
And yeah, it's fine. That's my rabbit, everyone. He's a little shit. Yeah, it even lists it on fucking Wikipedia that will.i.am's a producer on that song.
Alright, it's still a C for me.
Okay, I'll agree.
Great.
Fashion.
Our next song is Mary Jane Holland. I feel like you love this song.
Oh my god. When I was a stoner, I fucking loved this song. Yes, you're right, but I'm not so sure. Let's think about this song. I've got to hear it in my head.
I think the song's just like... It's just like a song. Like, it's not good.
She won't. Sing out you will. I'll fly on the radio tonight. Damn.
Yeah.
Like, is this another filler song?
It's such a filler song. F for failure, filler, and forgettable.
I would completely agree. We can move on.
Awesome. This podcast gets way too long anyway. We don't need to discuss how bad the song is. Alright.
Exactly.
Next song, Dope.
Oh, this one's pretty deep. This is one of her piano songs.
Oh yeah, one of those piano.
Her little glam rock piano songs.
I want to hear her piano.
That she's so famous for. Let me. I gotta read through these lyrics. Give me a second.
So I don't know if you remember, but like the song was called "I Want to Be with You" on the iTunes Festival, and that was cool. It was like kind of personal. It was like how she wants to like be with you, and it was like a cool song to listen to for iTunes Festival. And then when it got released for Art Pop, it got redone as Dope.
This song's for you.
Yeah, but then it got redone as Dope.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew it at the time, but I forgot about that.
Yep. So it went from
I need you more than dope.
yeah. I never really I like the original song better than Dope. I think like I Want to Be With You is a better song than Dope because Dope is almost like cheesy.
Yeah, like, I mean, I know dope is like a slang term for marijuana, but do you think this is her like trying to stab back at like an ex who's like addicted to actual like smack?
Oh wow. Who knows? I'm not sure.
I don't know, like for her to change the lyrics like that, that's like crazy. Cause like from what I'm gathering on the internet, from what you just told me, like the original song did not mention dope at all.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, and then that's pretty crazy for her to put that in there.
Yeah, okay. So for me, I like the original better. Dope came onto the album. I think it's okay. It's like I don't know. It's like not the strongest song on the album, but it's not like the worst either. It's not an F for me. I think it's a D.
More than dope. Shit, I haven't listened to that song in years. I think when I listen to art pop, I never make it past Fashion. Like, by the end of Fashion, I'm done. I'm like, I hear the beginning of Mary Jane Holland, and I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, oh yeah, there's no more good songs left.
It's not totally true.
Oh, someone is saying that like she's talking about how she needs her fans more than dope, but like I don't know. I would agree D tier.
Okay, cool. All right, so dope's a D. D for dope.
D for dope.
Gypsy. G for gypsy. No, just kidding.
Gypsy, 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 I.
What do you think about this one?
I really liked this song when it came
Me
out.
too.
I think it's still a pretty good song. I don't listen to it very often.
Yeah,
though.
you know, I feel the same way. I don't listen to it a lot. I don't know if the replayability is like up there with like all of her songs, but it's a good song. For me, that sounds kind of like a C. What do you think? Is it a C for you, or is it something else?
Russia, UK, Paris, I'm Italian, Asian, Kompai, Africa, India, I'm a gypsy, 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 I'm Latin American, I don't speak German, but I try someday, in Jakarta, I'm American, I'm gypsy,
Yeah.
I'm Bangkok, Australian, Malaysian, Sweden, Finland, Norway, be my home just for the day, I'm a gypsy, 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 hey.
In case the listeners never heard that song, that's exactly what it sounds like. Just like that. That was actually a live recording of Gaga.
Yeah, and for that, I think I'm going to have to put it D tier. Like, it's an okay song, but anybody could have sang that.
Yeah, anyone could have sang it, but do you think it's a good song?
I just said I think it's a good song,
Yeah.
but anyone could have sang it.
But, like, there's a difference between, like, anyone could have sang it versus, like, it's a good song, you know?
Okay, well, I don't go back to it. It's just, I mean, I'm telling you, after fashion, I'm done.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, for me it's either a C or D, but if you feel strongly for a D, I'll go with that.
Yeah, let's demote it to D.
Demoted for D. Okay, last song on the album, Applause.
Dun, 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 dun.
This was the first single. This was it. This was it for Art Pop. This is how we got introduced.
Do you remember when she went on Good Morning America as, like, Wizard of Oz and did this song?
I definitely don't remember that. I was smoking the reefer during that time.
I know you really were, because all of this you don't remember.
Exactly.
She went on Good Morning America and was like, did this whole production like Wizard of Oz themed, and like I just remember the hosts not really getting it. I mean, they thought somehow it was related to the album, but it was just like she was just being theatrical.
It's really funny.
Yeah. This song, I think I played it too much that I don't play it anymore because I listened to it like 80 million times.
That's the tough thing with like radio songs. You know, you listen to them so many times that they kind of lose their value and they seem like, I don't know. It seems like you can't enjoy a radio type song, which this was. This was like the single. So the ranking for this one, I'm gonna give it to you. What do you think?
Live for the applause, applause, applause. I gotta sing them in my head or else I don't know where they go. Damn, dude. You're giving it to me. In relation to the other songs on the album and where we've put them, I would say this might be a D tier.
Okay, I'm down with that. You think it's a gypsy and a dope?
I do. I very much. Have you started writing them down too?
Oh, I wrote all of them down, yeah. You think it's worse than Fashion and worse than Swine?
Definitely.
All right, then we have a solid tier list then. So one other thing I want to talk about, like conspiracy-wise for this album, is I feel like she really like tried to channel like some certain sort of like energy with this album, and I think it goes into this like Aphrodite thing. Like I really think she tried to like become Aphrodite for this album, which doesn't. It might sound.
Do you think? Okay, sorry to interrupt. But do you think she personally tried to become Aphrodite, or perhaps someone else was forcing her
to
become Aphrodite?
Now we get into the conspiracy.
Well,
Well, here's what I think. I think she did it purposefully. I think she killed her former self, so to say, as in like she let everything go, so she could give an attempt to become like this Aphrodite type energy. And that's what this album was all about. And that's kind of like why I think it was like pretty special for me, was that I really got to see this kind of like this outpouring of a different type of person. You know, yes, it's
transformation.
Yeah, exactly. It was a transformation. It wasn't like Gaga, but it was Gaga. It was like the Aphrodite version of Gaga, which if you watch like the videos, if you watch her like interviews and listen to some of the songs, I think my theory on this is like really easily like understood. I really think that her Aphrodite self really came through on this album, and that's what it was all about, which is so cool to me. That was my conspiracy.
I enjoy the conspiracy, and I would agree that she completely transformed, especially going through like not only her management dispute or whatever the hell happened there, we'll never know, but her breaking her hip on tour. That really affected her. So it's kind of like she blossomed into another person, and I think her taking on that whole persona of a goddess helped her do that.
You know what's so funny? This album is only 59 minutes long, and our podcast right now is like an hour and 10 minutes in. We could have just like listened to the songs and the time we spent discussing it. Yeah.
I completely believe that. Because we're two very opinionated people.
We are. But I mean, like, as opinionated as we are, I really thought we'd have more of a difference on Art Pop, but it turns out we kind of had similar thoughts on a lot of these.
Yeah, we really did. We were able to agree.
Yeah. I think the only one that we, like, really didn't agree on was Sex Dreams.
Yeah, that's a trash song.
Yeah, okay, that's taking it a bit far, but I'm willing to accept your opinion, and that's why we put it at a D.
All right, so we finished up Art Pop, and yeah, we pretty much agreed. Now, I'm a little concerned, though, about this next album, in which it's not a Gaga solo album. Should we even include it? I would like to include it, but I'm not so sure you're as familiar with it as I am.
What's it called?
Cheek to Cheek.
What's your name again? Rosa Beach Peach? Is that it?
My name is Rosa Beach, yes.
Thank you. Rosa Beach, I never listened to this album. I have no...
Alright, let's skip it then.
I have no interest in listening to it. Sorry.
You are not a fan of the classic jazz.
I'm not at all.
That's okay.
Awesome. Okay, so moving on.
Yes, moving on.
What do we got then?
God damn it. Okay. We should just cut all that out.
It's gonna be...
I know we talk about doing cheek to cheek at the beginning, but we should just cut that out.
Okay.
Alright, so Gaga took a long break, and then she released a very personal, very much different album. I'd say it's way different than anything she's done before.
Same. Big time.
And she got to work with one of the producers she'd been trying to work with for a really long time. This album was named after her father's dead sister, who died before Gaga was even born. But they gave her the middle name Joanne. Or no, they named her Joanne, right? No, yeah, her middle name's Joanne. Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that Lady Gaga's name? What the fuck's Lady Gaga's name?
I think that's it.
Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata.
Damn.
Yes. So the next album we will be reviewing and putting into a dead meme tier list is Joanne.
I'm so ready for this.
All right, let's do it. You want to start it off?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so this album is pretty short. There are a few deluxe edition songs, but for the most part, it's like pretty straight up. Like, I think it's like 11. It looks like 11 songs, and then there are like 2 others on the deluxe edition. So it's a pretty short album. Not much to discuss, really. I mean,
do you not like this album?
I do, but it's like, man, this album's confusing. That's really what it is to me. It's very confusing because when you, like, if you had shown me this album 10 years ago or whatever, when Lady Gaga came out, however long ago that was, this is nowhere near I thought where...
It was like 10 years ago.
Exactly. This is nowhere near where I thought she would be going.
I would agree on that. I feel like it kind of happened again where she signed a contract and she was like, oh shit, I gotta have these songs by this deadline. So a couple of them are fillers.
Yeah, some are fillers. The first one, though, Diamond Heart. Wow, what an opener. I like this song a lot.
I fucking love this song. It's one of my favorites on the album.
Same.
I'm not totally sure what this song is about. It kind of sounds like it's just like her summing up her story and then also just like writing a pop hit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, man, she signed a contract and she had to get an album out. And you know what she was more concerned about when she did all
What?
this? A Star is Born.
Probably, yeah.
No, like, I didn't realize it until I watched, there's a documentary, like, 5'2", I think is what it's called, and it's about Lady Gaga, and it just, like, follows her around for, like, a couple weeks, and it's during this time where she's writing this album, and the big thing in the documentary is that she's so fucking excited that, like, they got accepted for A Star is Born. So, like, she starts writing the songs for that. She starts, like, you know, getting in on that. Like, she's so much more focused on that than she is finishing this album, that this album that she had started is just, like, kind of an afterthought. But, I mean, it's still a good album. I'm not dogging on it. But, yeah, it's a different perspective, isn't it? Now that you know that.
I have a tough time believing that.
Okay.
Only because, like, I mean, like, I have a tough time believing it because, like, sure, that could have happened, but I feel like a lot of songs aren't just, like, written for an album. They're, like, written in advance or, like, years ahead of time, you know, and they're eventually, like, they come to surface, like, for an album. Like, for instance, like, Diamond Heart might have been written, like, 3 years before this album as, like, a sketch, and then it comes out and they're, like, fully fleshing it out for this album, you know?
Well... Possibly. Do you remember when she was dating? Well, not just dating. Remember when she got engaged to Taylor Kinney?
Yeah, the fireman.
Yeah, so the engagement ring was a diamond heart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that was all around this time. And also in the documentary, they're, like, fighting.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean, she's moved on a couple times.
Good for her.
Yeah, if only I could get a piece of Gaga.
This song for me is an A.
I would completely agree.
Yeah, good song, good beat, good melody. I like it a lot. It's a great opener. It sets the tone for the album. Like, you want to, like, start with this. You know, you want to, like, play the whole album because it starts with this song. That's what I like about it.
Yeah. Like, my only fault on this song is that it's, like, the direction of the song seems to change. But other than that, I mean, it's a really great song, and I think it's greatly produced.
Me too.
But maybe that's just Mark Ronson. I think he might know what he's doing.
Yeah, me too. All right.
Moving on.
Ayo.
Ooh, I love this song. I don't think you like this song as much as I love this song. I don't
think I like it as much as you, yeah.
I think because you're not a girl that has sex.
Or am I?
No, you're a boy that has
Oh,
sex.
yeah, you're right. I forgot.
I mean, you can be a girl if you want to, but only to enjoy this song.
It just doesn't do it for me.
I think this song is only about sex and only about, like, Gaga feeling fucking sexy. And I'm so into it.
Huh. I never really got that from the song.
What do you think the song's about?
I had no idea. I have no idea what the song is about, really. I just listened to it.
You mindless fuck.
Exactly. It's like reading a book, but like not knowing what you read for the past 3 pages because you just like blanked out.
Nah, man, this song's about fucking sex and like being like super sexy.
What? Really?
Yes. Okay.
Let me look up
Hold
these
on.
lyrics.
Let me just let me read them to you. Hey, I can't wait to cast my spell. Which one you'll never tell, 'cause I got it covered. City Gravy Southern, got you dripping like no other. Do you want me to continue?
No.
Or is that
was
enough?
enough for me.
Get on me, my body's got you pleading.
Light
Light
me
me
up,
up,
I'm
I'm
breathing.
bleeding. Mirror on the ceiling. Why would you have a mirror on the ceiling?
I'm into it. I like the song now.
Yeah, I fucking love that song. That song is an E tier for me. That's like classic Gaga, but with like a fun new twist. It's like not so like poppy. It's more, I don't even know what kind of genre that is. It's like a genre bending song.
It's a sex Gaga genre song.
It's kind of like a, what is that? It's like a weird rock genre. Like a
Sex rock.
kind of. There we go. It's sex rock.
This is a B for me. It's not as good as Diamond Heart.
God damn it. I already wrote it down on the list as E.
As E?
Yes.
E? What is even E?
Isn't E the top?
No, S is the top. S. You forgot your dead
Oops.
meme.
I did. I told. All right, for the listeners, I literally had to look up the tier list before we started this podcast because I've totally forgotten how it works. I didn't remember that S was at the top.
God.
I don't know why I thought it was E. I thought it was E for excellent.
No. It's S for super.
All right, A's and S for super, dude.
Okay, well anyway, for me this like seriously, it's like a B. You think it's better than Diamond Heart?
Yes.
Whoa. Okay, let's go back to our art pop. Do you think it's at the level of art pop?
Ooh, that's a tough
Right?
one. Because they're two different styles of songs.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I feel like Ayo's kind of taken back to, like, the beginning when she was, like, writing hits. She's like, this is a fucking hit. I wrote it in 5 minutes.
Ugh.
But, like, I don't know. There was more thought behind art pop. I don't know. There wasn't really any thought behind Ayo. She probably just had fucked Ronson and was like, all right, here we go.
Probably.
Here we go!
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Gaga. I didn't mean the words I said. I'd bump it down to an A, but I wouldn't bump it down to B.
All right. A is fine for me. I'm happy with an A for the song. I like it a lot.
Okay, now that you know it's about sex.
Exactly. It changed everything. I can relate now.
Yeah, it's a slutty song, dude.
Hell yeah. Slutty song for slutty me.
Sluts everyone. They go, ayo.
Ayo, ayo.
All right, now we go from super slutty to very, very serious. In that same documentary, Gaga, once she finishes this song, she goes over to her grandma's house in New York and plays this song for her.
What?
The next song.
Joanne.
Yeah, Joanne.
Okay.
That's her grandma's dead daughter.
Huh.
Huh.
She goes and plays this for her grandma?
Yeah.
Weird.
Because the whole Well, the whole album is to, like, you know, pay homage to her dad's sister, which is totally, well, I mean, I don't know personally, but it sounds like this is a very big deal in their family. Like, they never got over this. This was something that changed all of them. I mean, Gaga wasn't alive yet, but, like, it really affected her dad and, the whole family.
Okay.
Yeah, because she died at 19,
Aw.
so I can imagine that being a pretty big deal. It's like, you know, we're both way past that age. So imagine if, like, our families had lost us, you know, like 10 years ago.
Oh, God.
Since we're so fucking old now. But, I mean, I understand why she went and played this song for her grandma.
Okay. So the backstory's nice. What about the song itself?
I enjoy the song. I find that I skip it because it's too emotional.
Too emotional. I skip it because it's like too slow and it's like out of place.
Well, you didn't even know what the song was about.
I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, I know Joanne. I understand like the backstory. I didn't know all about the grandma singing and stuff like that, but you know, I knew it was, I knew what it was. But the thing for me is like, you go through Diamond Heart, you go through AO, all of a sudden there's this like dun 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 dun. You get into like Joanne and it's like, man.
Yeah, I never liked the layout of this album. So I have this album on vinyl.
Oh yeah.
And wait, did you get that for me?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But I didn't want to shout you out, like, if you had. So the fact that we both don't remember, I guess it didn't matter.
Let's just say yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Anyways, I like that I have it on vinyl because, like, the way it's split up, it's on like two different records. Oh. So, like, you're able to switch things around, and the way I play it on there is usually a lot better than the way it plays naturally. Because I would agree, like, we get Diamond Heart, Anthem, we get AO, which is super sexual. Then we're like, oh, wow, someone died.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. I don't know why they laid this out like this. But we shouldn't dog on the song for that.
You're right.
But still, it's a beautifully written song. Would I say it stands the test of time?
No.
Maybe. Okay.
I go with no.
All right.
Sure.
So it's B?
Oh, God.
No, it's C? Really? It's a C?
It's definitely not a B. It's not a bomb-ass song. Yeah. Honestly, like, the melody for the song is kind of weird. I think they do something weird with the notes that's, like, off a little. It's, like, off a half step or something like that. Like, I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something in there that's, like, it throws you off a little bit. I can't put my finger on it.
Take my hand, stay, Joanne. Okay. I mean, so it's a C?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's a C. It's not a terrible song or anything.
It's a Manicure Swine fashion song?
I think for sure, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
If you're for sure about it, I can get behind it.
All right, cool. Now, this next song, I remember both of us kind of, like, I feel like we both felt something about this song when it came out.
I fucking love this song. This is, like, classic Gaga. I think she wrote this song before she even wrote Joanne. I think this is, like, one she had been hiding.
Oh, yeah?
Not hiding, but, like, hoarding.
Ooh.
Because, you know, she's probably... The girl can write a song in 5 minutes and have it blow up and be like a fucking triple platinum song.
Okay.
So I feel like this is one of those ones she's kind of slept on. And it's just been like in the cupboard, like one of the like pop hits she wrote.
Okay.
And since it was on this song after the fucking song about somebody dying, nobody was like, oh my God, this is a hit. Like, this should have been one of the singles.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because they did make a video for it. But, like, I don't know. This whole album, era was weird. I loved the Bud Light
Oh my
tour,
God, me
but
too.
like the release of this stuff was weird.
Yeah, it was almost like they like wanted to release it and they did, and then they're like, oh wait, let's like hold off on promotion, and then it like never happened, you know?
Yeah, and then we just got music videos.
Barely.
Yeah.
We got like Million Reasons.
Well,
and like A Perfect Illusion.
there's
like...
one for Joanne.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Huh? I've never seen that. Joanne music video, Lady Gaga. Really?
It's just like, I'm pretty sure, and it's just like her naked in like the grass behind her house with the horses.
That sounds like Gaga.
But there's one for John Wayne, which is the song we're talking about, which I don't think we introduced, but...
Huh. I remember like trying to watch John Wayne like when it came out, but it was like you couldn't find it anywhere except on YouTube. There was like one video where it was like the smallest little like frame ever, and it was like 140p, and like you had no idea what was actually happening. So I haven't really seen it except that.
Well, it's like... It reminded me of, oh, damn. What's the one she did with Beyonce? Telephone. It had, like, telephone vibes, as in it was, like, super campy and, like, I'm on the run. But, like, I don't know why they didn't really promote it. Because I feel like its potential was way higher than, like, what it's amounted to be.
Right.
Because it's a good-ass song. And especially with the video, it's really good.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Have you watched the video recently?
I've skimmed through it, but not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like classic Gaga.
Okay.
Like,
I mean...
Fame Monster into Born This Way era Gaga.
So there are parts of the song I like and parts that I don't really like. Or not. It's not that I don't like them. I don't think the song flows very well.
I don't know what you mean.
It's like two different songs put together. I'm sure some of the
Really?
listeners out there will think the same thing. Yeah. I swear, it's like...
What, are you talking about, like, the bridge where she's, like, in going into the storm or whatever?
No,
like,
the
what are you
chorus
talking about?
is so different from the rest of the song. It's like upbeat, happy, and then it goes into this...
Every John is just the same. I'm sick of their city games. I crave a real life with me. I'm strung out on John Wayne.
Okay, well, now they actually...
That's different?
No, that part's not different. Huh. Something's different. Like, there's different parts about it that I don't like. Oh, yeah, maybe it's the bridge. Like, these boots wanna dun 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 dun.
You're thinking of another song!
Wait, really? Oh, that's Dancing in Circles.
Yes, which, yeah, you want to I know exactly why you want to confuse these songs, because they're two songs that are totally, like, I don't know, they're very old school Gaga, and the rest of the album is like a whole new thing, like a new kind of Gaga. And those two songs are, like, reaching back to, like, Fame Monster, Born This Way era. And it's like, I don't know. I can see why you confuse them. But no, that's, I think you're thinking of a different song.
You're right. I was. All right, this song for me is a B.
I would completely agree.
All right, cool.
It's a really good one.
All right, so we agree on B.
John Wayne.
Next song is Dancing in Circles.
I'll let you start this one off.
Ooh. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. What I think about this song is it is an homage to invocation of spirits in your body.
Which is exactly what happens when you masturbate.
Oh, wow. Maybe. It's also what happens when you produce songs like Art Pop and like other albums like that. Basically, here's my conspiracy theory. This song is all about like talking about being like a magician, like basically having yourself become somebody else, invoke
that sex magic.
Yeah, that sex magic, that like invoking of like spirits into like your body, like Like, Aphrodite, like, I swear, this, like, you listen to these lyrics, you try to relate it to that, like, concept, you think about, like, how she just produced that art pop album, I swear it all comes together. You'll be like, oh, whoa, this dude's, like, onto something right here. Yeah. That's...
In the fire, I call your name out.
Oh,
Up all night trying to rub the pain
exactly.
out. Yeah. There's no doubt
This song's
about
literally called
this
Danced in
song.
Circles. Like, come on. Who's dense enough to not get that? Like...
I mean, the people who said that this album was a flop and then they just fucking listened to A Million Reasons like 400 times, those people.
If you're one of those people, punch that bell, hit that subscribe, lick that like button.
Because we're here to woke you.
Yeah. Hashtag woke. What do you think about the song ranking?
It reminds... I feel like this song... I mean, I know you're talking about it reaching back to, like, I'm Aphrodite, but I feel like this song could have been on Born This Way.
Yeah, I agree.
So, with that being said, I feel like it falls on the B-C line.
I think it's worse than John Wayne. Well, it's about the same as John Wayne for me.
You confused the songs. You thought they were the same songs.
Right.
I don't know if I can trust your opinion.
You can't at all. Do you think it's the same?
But that's okay.
Do you think it's Aura Venus level?
I think it's... I don't know. I mean, it's Venus level on, like, if we're talking about, like, lyrics and why she released it. But, like, as a bop...
As a bop.
Maybe not.
So those were B's.
I put it on C, I guess. It's very much a fashion song.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I say it's a C also.
Dancing in circles.
Feels good to be lonely. Yep.
Oh, man. This is a crazy song. This is a crazy album.
It is a crazy album. And we're
Dude, Beck helped write this song, apparently.
Really?
I don't believe that.
I believe it.
I guess so. Ooh, the song morphed from an unplugged Beck song into what Ronson calls a classic Gaga like Alejandro and some of the stuff from Fame Monster.
Wow.
I want to hear that unplugged Beck version of the song.
I bet it...
Don't you?
Maybe it's out there somewhere, yeah.
Shit. You'd probably find it before I would.
Alright, moving on. The next song is called Perfect Illusion. When was the first time you heard this song?
I think I was at your apartment,
Really?
wasn't I?
Huh.
I think so.
What I remember is that this was like the first song that got previewed off this album. And it was like a lyric video, basically. And yeah,
Yes.
it's funny because like the lyrics are basically just the words perfect illusion over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Like, I remember loving the song and playing it a million times, but it was only because I was like 4 years not hearing any new Gaga other than what she did with Tony Bennett, which wasn't any original songs. So it was like, I needed Gaga, so like I injected Gaga.
Yeah. But...
And then, so now I hate this song because I listen to it like on repeat.
Yeah. Okay, well... How do you feel about it now in the year 2020?
I'd have to listen to it, I suppose.
I don't know if that's necessary. It's...
It wasn't love, it wasn't love, it was a perfect illusion, a perfect illusion, mistaken for love. It wasn't love, it was a perfect illusion, a perfect illusion.
Don't sing it so closely like Gaga does or we'll get copyright.
Fuck. Well, I told you we already don't have enough subscribers, so we're not getting monetized. It's fine if we get copyright
All right.
claims. I like amphetamine. Maybe I'll just dream.
It's a C at the most. Maybe even a D.
Yeah. I was gonna start it at D. It sounds
It's a
like
D.
a generic pop
It's
song.
a D. I'm happy with D.
Okay.
All right, moving
Okay.
on. Million
Okay.
Reasons. This was a solo song, a single off the album. It's a sweet song.
What is this one?
Million Reasons.
Oh. I mean, it's a beautiful song.
I don't think...
She gets that one girl that nobody knows.
Right.
And like she highlights her, but still no one knows
Yeah.
her. But I appreciate her trying to highlight her.
Here's my thing, like, Gaga,
Okay.
I don't think really has a really, like, pretty voice. That might...
It's a strong, powerful voice of power
Something
and love.
Okay. Something like that.
Hard, juicy,
Yeah,
gravy love.
that's exactly what her voice is. It's hard, juicy, gravy love. You know, like, this song for her, I don't think this is the right song for her. Like, it's a good song. Lyrically, it's pretty. Musically, it's pretty. Her voice flows okay in it, but, like, I think if another artist had performed the song, it'd be way more powerful. You know, and so maybe this is, like, talking a little more about Gaga than the actual song itself. But, I mean, like, I can't really just ignore that. You know, that's, like, part of, like, what the song is. Because she released it.
Yeah. No, I think the lyrics are really great. I think it's a song that can touch a lot of different people because, like, I don't know. I've had specific meanings that I could, like, listen to the song and relate to, and I know it's kind of, like, broad in a way that many people could do that, but I mean, I kind of know what you mean. Like, maybe she should have just gave it to that other girl.
Right.
But then no one would have heard it. Maybe the other girl wrote it.
Oh, probably. Look, okay, so this song for me, like, I'm not into it, really.
Okay, actually, I'm looking at Written By, and Hillary Lindsay, the other girl, is listed before Gaga.
Wow, okay.
So, where do you rank it?
D.
If I had a heart. Okay. But, okay, so you think it's like Perfect Illusion?
Yeah. Those songs are on the same tier level for me about. I think A Perfect Illusion is a little better.
Million Reasons. Okay. Actually, I agree. I completely agree.
Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, that was easy. Yeah. So her solo, like, a lot of her solos for us are, like, not really that high up in our ranking list. Have you noticed that?
I mean, especially for Joanne. Joanne was a weird release.
Yeah, true. Alright, our next one's called Sinner's Prayer.
Ooh, I loved this one. I thought, when I heard this song, I thought this song was going to make my dad like Lady Gaga. Because it was like country song. This is a country song.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Have you heard this song?
I mean, I kind of forgot for a sec, but now I remember.
Yeah, and actually he did say he liked the song, but it didn't make him be like, oh god, yeah, Lady Gaga's cool. But yeah, he enjoyed the song.
I'm just...
He said it was different.
I'm not a huge fan of the song. I appreciate the differentness, like your dad pointed out. But I think it's on a level of, like, Million Reasons, Perfect Illusion, maybe even less. Like, for me, it's an F.
I like that message of the song as in, like, it's like, okay, so, like, I'm gonna have to break your heart because, like, you're the man I'm in love with right now. Like, all I do is break hearts. That's my sin.
Yeah. So where does that put it at for you?
Oh, man. Came down the mountain, dragging on a love affair. Put on a pretty little number and I'm wearing it still. Oh shit, I don't know. It like belongs on its own list because it's a country song. Shit. I'd say it's probably a D tier.
You don't think it's an F?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Huh.
I think it's a well-written song. Like, it's a really well-written song. Have you listened to it recently?
No, but I can hear it in my head.
Got a baby sister.
Okay, alright, okay.
Who looks just like me. She wants nothing more than a man.
Alright, I don't think it's a D, but for the sake of not having to hear
Maybe
it,
she's into
let's just put it at a D and move on.
Her love for him ain't
No.
cheap. But it breaks just like a knockoff piece from Fulton Street.
Alright.
She's talking about a pipe that you buy in New York that's gonna break quick because it's like buying a pipe from a gas station around here.
Right.
Okay, so you said D tier. I completely agree.
Let's just go with D. Moving on. All right, let's pick up the pace a little bit because I think the rest of the album is not very strong.
It's
And
not.
also,
This is
also we're like,
I don't listen past.
yeah,
this.
exactly. Like after this, that's just it. Like the second part of this album especially is just so weak. You know, like, all right, so Come to Mama. What do we think? Come to Mama.
I liked it until she used it at Hillary's campaign.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I know this isn't supposed to be a political podcast, but honestly, I enjoyed the song, but then like the only imagery I get in my head with it is her at the fucking Hillary rally, and I don't support them in their fucking little kid blood magic.
Hell yeah. I remember you like sent the song to me when it first came out and you're like, "Oh, I think you'd like this one a lot."
It's good.
Yeah.
Everybody's gotta love each other. It's a good song. I still like the song, but I just fucking hate the imagery that comes in my head.
So it's an F for you.
Yes.
I'm happy with that. I think a few of these songs should have been Fs, like Sinner's Prayer, but that's okay. So next one is gonna be Hey Girl. This isn't.
That's the one she did with Florence
Yeah.
from that one band.
This is an F.
I think it could have been Katy Perry Twist.
Yeah.
I don't say it's a bad song, but like I just don't think it's a Gaga song. So it's like I feel like it's D tier.
I'm not budging on this. It's an F.
Okay. Okay, it's an F. I never listened to it.
Thank you. Here's the thing, like, I don't like Florence's voice very much. Sorry, listeners. And then
I'm not a fan either.
and then like the both of them together on this like annoying ass song, like
I know where they're like yelling at each other.
exactly. No one wants to hear that shit.
Hey girl,
Hey girl.
are you holding out your heart?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like not into it at all.
Hey girl. Yeah, I think this might have been another contract.
Yeah. They're like, you gotta
Like,
collab
this is-
at least like 3 times. We need at least 11 songs on this album.
It's like I don't know who is the like. I don't know. I don't know who Florence and the Machine is under, but I imagine it's Interscope.
Oh, for sure.
And who is T.I. under?
Interscope.
Okay, moving on.
So the next F song, Angel Down.
Honestly, like, if any of her albums were a flop, it was Joanne.
Yeah, I know, right? It sucks. I mean, generally,
I
like,
know.
okay. Before we get into, I guess, the album ranking total, what do you put Angel Down as?
I never listened to it. I hate this song.
So F, right?
Yeah, and it was produced by Red One, and that's what's so sad.
Yeah, you've been looking forward to Red One for a while with Gaga.
I love Red One. He was the one that did all the great Gaga songs, but this was one I think he just got on to get money.
So, like, I don't think it's a flop, totally. I think this is an easy listening album For Gaga, though, it marks a turn in her style that a lot of us didn't really want and we didn't expect. So for us to be ranking Gaga albums like we are right now, it kind of just seems totally just left behind. But in reality, I don't think it's a terrible album. It's just not really fun to listen to because we know what Lady Gaga can do, and it's not like her normal style.
And yeah, I think she rushed, and I think she also was too preoccupied with A Star Is Born.
Okay.
Like, watch that documentary, or at least watch that documentary until the point where she finds out that she got the role and that they got signed to do the project. Like, you see her light up. Like, she's like a depressed being, and then like that happens, and she's like, and then I mean that shows with how good that is. But we'll get to that next. That's in part 3 of the saga.
Okay, so for this album, we have 0 S's, 2 A.
Wait, was that it? Are we not doing those extra songs?
Oh God! All right. Extra.
I like Just Another Day. I don't like Grigio Girls. Grigio Girls, she just wrote for her friend who had cancer and died, and I understand, and it's a good song, but I can't listen to it. I can't ever listen
It's
to
enough.
it. It's enough.
It's kind of.
I understand why
same.
she wrote it. If you died of cancer, I'd write you a song too.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like a fun song. Like, if I was like really drunk and I'm like trying to like have some fun with like my friends, I might like play the song. But and especially if we're drinking Pinot Grigio.
You better not play that song around me.
And next time I see you, I'm gonna buy a bottle of Pinot Grigio and buy like so much Pinot Grigio, and then just
I hate Pinot.
Me too. And we're just gonna play this song and like chug the bottle, and we'll have to be like, our rule will be we have to be
Then
finished
we'll like it
by the time the song is over. Yes.
We'll record a whole new podcast where we praise the song.
Exactly. All right, Just Another Day.
Okay, so yeah, Grigio Girls isn't worth mentioning, but we did. But Just Another Day is a really good song. I like it. It makes me think of, like, if she was, like, Elton John.
Yeah, no, I get that totally. It's a nice piano bop.
Yeah, like I really like the piano songs that she does, and this is a good one. It's like she wrote the song all by herself, and then I think Mark Ronson, what does he play? Does he play the guitar?
Saxophone
or somebody plays the
something?
saxophone or something? I think it's someone else that plays the saxophone. Brian Newman. Whoever that is. He plays sax.
Okay.
I mean, this song's pretty damn good. Like, it's not a D tier, it's a C tier.
Wow, okay. All right, so C tier. Just Another Day. Yeah, all right, I'm going to say at least a D. Or I think D is where it's at.
No, man, no. Gypsy. I'm a gypsy. Ah!
Yeah, I think it's about that level.
No, it's
You think
not.
it's better?
This is like one of her. Yes, it's way better.
You think it's...
Like, this is like, she sat down and was like in a clear state of mind and wrote a song.
You think this is a song that rivals Fashion?
Oh.
Fashion, Swine, Manicure.
Yeah, I would say so, because, like, I could put on this song and feel just as good as if I put on Fashion.
Alright, so we'll put it as...
But if I put on Swine, I'm not feeling good.
I know, right?
I'm feeling
Unless
mad.
you're tripping on, like, the triple C's or something like that.
It's a very triple C song.
Alright, so for this album total, we have quite a varied ranking. Lots of F's, actually.
It was a
Lots
flop.
of D's. No S's. What would you rank the album total for Joanne?
Everybody wants to love each other. Wait, what am I doing?
What's your total album ranking? Like, what's your...
This is an F tier album.
Whoa!
If we can only put albums on one tier,
Yeah.
this is going on F.
Dang. I'd put it at least a D. You're gonna, even after, like, the first half of the album, Diamond Heart, Ayo,
Yeah.
John Wayne.
Yeah. I think I'm born this way.
Okay. Alright, it's an F. Alright, so let's scoot back a little bit because we forgot to do this for the first one. What is Art Pop? Because we have a lot of different ones for that. We even have an S. And then we have one F, 2 Fs. 2 Fs and that's it. And 1 S.
I think art pop is a C.
Yeah. I think it's a B. It's a solid, but here's the thing. Like, we might have, like, averaged out to maybe a C on the songs individually. But as an album, I feel like it's, like, somewhat solid.
I don't know, dude. It doesn't flow right.
Yeah. There are...
And think of Jules and Drugs. Mary Jane Holland.
Oh, they're 3 Fs. Never mind. Yeah. You know what?
GUI.
Yeah, you're right. It's a C, man.
Yeah, art pop's a C. Joanne's an F. Born This Way, dude. I mean, I have hope for the new album. So I want to put like Born This Way as an A because I think the new album's gonna be an S.
Oh shit. That'll be something.
I just hope. Like, I don't have faith in anything else but that. And then the Fame. The Fame is like a B.
I feel like we probably ranked those on our first podcast, but I don't remember.
I don't think we ever did an overall album ranking.
I don't know, because
I don't think that was a thing
I
we
feel
did.
like we would... Really?
I don't think so.
I really feel like I would have asked.
I don't know, you lost your recording.
We'll go back over it later on another podcast, I guess. So,
We will.
here's the other thing, though. For the last album, A Star Is Born, I really only know... I only know, like, 2 or 3 of these songs.
Oh, you're a fake.
There are 34 songs on the album.
I could sing them all. I am not even shitting you.
All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and like preface with this in case we do a part 3 for this album, basically.
If we do.
When we do. Okay, how about this?
Are we doing it now?
No, we're at 2 hours. I think we should. I think we're good. Especially since. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know this album.
Here's the thing.
I don't think I've ever listened to it all the way through, even.
You need to listen to it. Like, I've listened to it 1,000,000 times while I make desserts, and it's so good.
Okay.
And, like, half of the songs are, like, 20 seconds, so I don't know what you're talking about. 34 tracks is, like, a lot. It's, like, half of it's just interludes, and it's, like, just noise.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, okay. When is
Yeah.
the new album released for Lady Gaga?
There is no album release. We were told we would get a new song on February 6th, and I think Stupid Love was the song.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She seems pretty mad. And I'm pretty sure part of the song is, like, I think they hadn't already released it. I mean, it sounds pretty finished to me, but I think they hadn't released it because, like, they're trying to get rights for part of the end, which is, like, someone else's song. But I can't remember whose song it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a conspiracy theory.
Well, maybe next time we'll have another, like, few songs for Gaga, and we can do A Star Is Born.
We will definitely do A Star Is Born. I feel like A Star Is Born could take up a whole 2 hours, because I got a lot to talk about with that.
Shit.
I've only seen the movie once, but I've listened to the soundtrack, like, 500 times. And, yeah, I listened to the soundtrack before I watched the movie. And... just, like, all the drama between her and him, and then all the drama, like, just, like,
Wow.
Yeah, if I'm gonna have, like, an autistic spell over anything, it's gonna be a Star Is Born.
Alright, well, I'll be ready to call your mom when that happens.
I'll be okay. I'm probably about to watch the movie now.
Oh my god. Alright, well,
I'm just kidding.
I think that concludes it for tonight's podcast.
Yes. So if you've listened until now, thank you. You're a trooper.
Also,
Way
what
to
is
go.
wrong with you? This is so long.
Yeah, literally. What is wrong with you? You must love Gaga.
Maybe we could speed this up to, like, 5 times speed, and then, like...
That's how we don't get copyrighted.
Exactly. For all the singing you did that sounded just like Lady Gaga. Alright.
Exactly.
So for next time, we'll do A Star Is Born, and maybe a few other Gaga songs that we missed out on the previous ranking, and maybe some new Gaga songs that'll come out soon.
Oh, The one she premiered at Coachella, and the one she did for all the sex victims.
Okay. I actually didn't know about that. Sorry. Yeah. All right.
Which one didn't you know
Either
about?
of them.
The one she premiered at Coachella sounded like the Justin Bieber song. It had the boop boop boops on it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll give it a listen and we can talk about it for the next podcast. But also, there's going to be a very special podcast series coming up, undisclosed as of now, and
I'm really excited about
you
that.
should be. When it is ready, then we will have another podcast and be ready to display it to the world. So look forward to that, all of our listeners.
It's coming. I'm coming. You're coming.
You just got us demonetized for sure.
We're not YouTubers.
I mean, okay.
Alright, so 294 hours and 43 minutes of disk space remaining, but we will end it here.
All right. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.